My people are used to the desert life, but still. I hope that one day they'll be able to find an oasis of their own.
Ad Astra.
The desert's a tough act.
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed, and so have the It's the Shogun!
What is the almighty Shogun doing here? Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite...
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more...
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either? Anyway, people seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
What is this stall selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
What's the Shogun doing here? What am I supposed to do in this situation? Shogun,
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Huh? Milk? Sounds kind of like the odd one out.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty. You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience. For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk. The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Oh, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
Why do I feel like she's different than I expected? Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me. But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either, and both dango and milk have a short shelf life. So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
A chance combination. Interesting. May I try this drink?
The almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly. And you two should try it too.
Nice. It's sweet. The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage indeed.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like porridge? But the resemblance is only superficial. Anyway, I like it.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this dango milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
Well, I won't lie to you. Sales are very average.
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination, even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not saying the Almighty Shogun has unusual tastes. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
Ah, I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door-to-door delivering them.
No, Almighty Shogun, that's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on Dango milk. Of course. I've heard that most humans like desserts, so it's not unusual that I should enjoy them too. Miko agrees with me on this. There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more enjoyable than meditating alone all the time. By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of light novels. She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you take me there?
Sure! Let's go.
Rebooting.
Shogun! Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Yai Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations? Or fire safety measures?
She just wants to browse your books.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to read light novels?
Yes. Any recommendations?
The Yai Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the general public, and the content is all kinds of strange. I'm not sure we have anything quite to the Almighty Shogun's taste.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it? What could I misunderstand, really?
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
Well... Okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest bestsellers. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. I've just finished compiling them into a saleable form. Don't take them too seriously. It's all just a bit of fun.
Okay. Let's go then. How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material? I know every individual word in these books' titles, so why is it that they make no sense to me in these particular combinations? Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat sunsetias to become stronger. It's so long. Is it true that hilly churls grow stronger from eating sunsetias? Well, surely it should be some sort of meat, at least.
It's just a narrative device.
Narrative device. So it's made up? What's the point of that? Without being grounded in reality, how can the story be believable? Also, I'm fairly certain that hilly churls can't write stories. So, does this author claim to be documenting hilly churl life from an outside perspective, perhaps?
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now. How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you the scoop.
All right, then. I believe myself to be relatively well-read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start. I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are very entertaining.
All right, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy. This could be a pretty tough job. strange person. Why would someone want to be someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world? You do have a point. And a character so determined to follow their ambition is likely to appeal to A, right? The suspense is killing Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon can tell this girl has loved the main character with all her heart since childhood. Yeah, she has so much love to give. She deserves it. The plot is really gripping. But would A really understand this? With a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous about letting A look around. Paimon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. We might get the author in trouble. Well, if someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of stuff this Paimon would never do, Paimon would feel really uncomfortable. That's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories. Why are there 7 people all striving to have a relationship with a single male protagonist? Is this some sort of narrative device, too?
Not really. It's a pretty normal story. You know, where the guy can only choose one girl in the end.
I see. Yes, this is an important relationship, so he must choose wisely, but the decision-making process is a source of agony and conflict. So, could the author not simply add a narrative device whereby the main character could accept the feelings of all 7 admirers at once? Yes, that would solve it.
That would be the most boring love story ever.
Love. Narrative devices are truly mysterious things.
So what do you think of Yae Publishing House's light novels, eh? Do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time upon Inazuma. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plain of Euthymia, there was no Yae Publishing House, and certainly no stories of this kind. In accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that, in theory, should remain entirely unchanged over time. But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time. I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were still in the plane of Euthymia. But the truth is right here in front of my eyes, and I can't deny it.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a look around and get some fresh ideas. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
Yes, you're right. I'm wary of any and all change, but I do not wish for my pursuit of eternity to stop human lives from changing for the better. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me. This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion. I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough. I hope I will remember it for a long time to come.
Ooh, great idea! A's had a wonderful time, and a photo is the best way to remember it.
Take a photo? Once again, I'm faced with a combination of words that makes absolutely no sense to me.
It's okay. Come with us. We'll find a scenic spot and show you what we mean.
Everything is going
So,
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is stand over there and strike a pose. Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very moment in time. So it makes a great souvenir.
okay. So what exactly is striking a pose? Ah, I see. So in other words, I need to do some sort of visually agreeable action in front of you, right? The more I think about it, the more embarrassing it seems. How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top. Okay, I'll try that. Okay, let's
Pick a good angle to...
So a photo is a visual... Fascinating.
These are all the
It's a wrap! Take a look! Here's the photo we took.
Wow. This is astonishing. Is it some kind of magic? It seems to be another copy of me, but she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk. I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid, but it actually looks more natural than I am. The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background. I can't imagine how it's achieved.
That's what makes it so special.
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this. So, the one in this photo, are you sure it isn't me? If it's not me, then why does she look exactly like me? And if she is me, then who am I?
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head. Over to you, Traveler. Hey, that's right! Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's hands.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that. My existence. I am me. There is only one of me. But I can exist in many different forms. The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my form of existence. Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging? Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge. You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things. Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember. But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma. Both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent god were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, none of this ever would have happened. Perhaps... Perhaps I've been holding on to everything too tightly.
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out. And that means that we've done a really great job as her guides.
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so noisy down there? Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What could be the matter?
Ippei? Is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Yep, let's find out. Hey, Ippei, what's the matter?
Ah, it's you. Huh? The Almighty Shogun. You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry, he's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiation. In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. It's perfectly possible that he just found some... But for some reason, today...
Kujo Kamaji.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujo clan.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryou Commission at present. Does this have anything to do with Kujo Kamaji?
Forgive us, Almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryou Commission is in decline. Plus you have yet to issue a verdict on the Commission's future. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan.
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters, right? Why are you looking for them here?
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little confused as to why, to be honest, but I didn't feel it was my place to question the hierarchy. The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe the Takatsukasa clan have...
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name.
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover, but still. I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then yeah, I thought of that possibility too. But someone of my rank can't just go venturing into Takats... No need. I'm probably just overthinking things. Besides, if there's still... I'm only a lowly servant. But Master Kamaji and I grew up together. It'd be... I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last thing I'd want would be for him to come to harm when I could have done something about it.
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiation. Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision. This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
Thank you so much, Shogun. I'll keep looking around in the meantime. Let me mark out the location of the base for you. I hope everything goes smooth.
Whoa! Look at how well hidden this place.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains. I feel something that doesn't belong here.
Huh?
We should proceed with caution.
Why are there Ronin in here? This is a Tenryou commission base.
Something is not right. We must remove all those who stand in our way.
I'll protect us.
The fairy.
Now you shall perish!
The fairy.
There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal!
Let's get down to business.
Shine down!
It's my lucky day. How's this?
Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish! There is no escape!
The fairy.
Let the show begin.
Inazuma shines eternal!
My blade going somewhere. There's more.
Torn to oblivion!
The fairy. Fairy.
Shine down!
Let's sing.
Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered!
The fairy.
Shine down!
I'll protect us.
Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered!
Taste my food.
Come on, we can do it.
Spice.
Inazuma shines eternal!
This
Let the show begin. Look, it's Kujo Kanaji.
Almighty Shogun.
Shogun, what are you?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, explain what is going on here.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryou Commission recently. Really, it's nothing worth the Almighty Shogun worrying about.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just out of security considerations, that's all.
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along and fought back against the crisis. These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced... You're going back on everything you said.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the Almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo clan. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed your tune.
I believe I now understand the situation.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you wish to become the new Tenryou commissioner. Do I understand this correctly?
Well, yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenryou Commission to offer our lives in service of the Almighty Shogun.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryou commissioner. The process is quite simple. Anyone who can beat me in a duel becomes the new commissioner.
Sorry, a duel with the Almighty Shogun?
The first Tenryou commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever since. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel. Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age and declining physical condition? Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade.
Well,
never mind. What about one of you then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be appointed the new Tenryou commissioner. Does not a single person dare to face me?
I will challenge you, Almighty Shogun.
What?
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed under the Kujo name.
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to spell the end of the Kujo clan's legacy in the Tenryou Commission. Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt Decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing, but that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated.
I understood the situation perfectly well, but I took no action, and I didn't save a single person. I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent it, because in order to fail, you have to have at least tried.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done, even if you had tried.
Yes, I'm too weak. My father ignores me. My elder brother can't help me. And I even need Ippei to set me straight at times. It's the way it's always been. But if nothing else, then right here, right now in the Kujo clan's final hours, it is I who represent the clan, like my father before me. His duties are now mine to perform. Just as the Shogun said a forefather of mine once showed his will with his sword. Then please, let me, Kujo Kamaji, end the story of the Kujo clan in the same way that it began. This is my last chance to do something.
This is patently meaningless, but I accept. Come for... The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn. Almighty Shogun.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him. You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryou Commissioner is indeed a matter of great urgency. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question the Almighty Shogun's will.
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
Understood. Thank you, Almighty Shogun, for your wisdom and mercy.
That will do. I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
trying to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought. I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but he has shown me how some things remain the same even as the world around them changes. I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets and the photo you took of me, they helped me come to this realization too.
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge of the Tenryo Commission?
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased. Still, I will give them a little more time. After all, they are not the only ones who have made mistakes. The Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I, as A, would like to offer my apologies. I have much to contemplate in the days to come. But at least, I can now see the way ahead. I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time. As I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. This is because I anticipated that I myself would change over time. But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult it is. This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryo Commission, and the people in the city got to see a happy and healthy Shogun. All the awful rumors will disappear in no time. If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
No need. There's no place for such. Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the Okay. My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
Okay, see you next time. Considering a lot of what happened was pretty unexpected, things seem to have worked out surprisingly well in the end. The only thing left to do is return the past permit to Yaimiko.
Ad Astra Abbot. Thank you for Did you know? Well then, you'll have to tell me all about it. How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings in the big city. What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself. It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't. So, from what you were saying, it seems that she has finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take? That's the most important outcome of this trip. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore.
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves. Take a guess. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side. Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does, in fact, get quite lonely.
What? But she said she doesn't need company.
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems indulgent to her. But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Recently, the Adventurers Guild has received an unusual commission, and after careful consideration, we believe
The Traveler would be the most suitable candidate, right?
I will spare the pleasantries then. May I ask if you two are available to help? Well, let me go over it briefly. Our client for this job is the Yashiro Commission. Apparently, Rift Hounds are attacking the roots of the sacred sakura nearby Mount Yogo in Great...
Rift Hounds? On Narukami Island?
Yes. We are not sure where exactly these creatures come from. But this time, they are attacking in alarming numbers with great aggression and a clear... The sacred sakura is of tremendous importance to Inazuma. I trust you good. Then you can see that...
Is the Tenryu
Yes, and they are already taking action of their own. However, given that the sacred sakura's root system is vast and complex, and faced with their main priority is to protect the civilian population, so they are actively looking to cooperate with all. The Adventurers Guild is one of the key parties assisting the Tenryu Commission with their work. But so far, the combined efforts to combat the Rift Hounds has failed to substantially ameliorate the situation. You have our deepest gratitude. Your confident response puts me far more at ease. I will mark on your map the areas where Rift Hound appearances have been recently reported. I hope you won't encounter too much trouble.
Relax. We'll be back before you can say Ad Astra Abyssos.
Why do new explorers make the same mistakes?
attacking the sacred sakura! Stop them!
Windblade!
Let's dance.
To ashes!
Let the show begin.
Windblade!
You're dead meat! Buckle up!
Let's dance. Wow, there are so many of them! No wonder the Tenryou Commission needed help. Come on, Traveler, you can take them!
With the wind!
Torn to oblivion!
Shogun? Wait,
Oh, it's you two. It has been a long time. We have not seen each other since the resolution of the Tenryou Commission crisis.
okay, sounds more like A. It is you, right? You sure made short work of them. That was amazing.
I'm making early preparations for what is to come. Last time we took a walk around Inazuma together, I witnessed the way the world is today. I was finally able to comprehend some things that I had never understood in the past. Since then, every time I encounter an obstacle in my thinking, I find myself having the urge to spend some time in the outside world.
Makes sense. You must get super bored being stuck in there all the time.
Might I remind you that I am not here to amuse myself. Recently, I have observed a number of changes in the external world from the plane of Euthymia. The most I considered this matter worthy of my attention, so I pursued them, and they led me here, where I happened to run into you. If the Shogun rather than I were to discover them, yes, perhaps she would have left the situation alone.
Why? Because she's just a puppet?
Precisely. According to the rules I designed for her, matters of this nature are to be delegated to the Tri-Commission. But Rift Hounds attacking the sacred Sakura.
A disaster?
Yes. Everything was engulfed in a pitch-black fog, and monsters ravaged the land. Countless lives were lost, and this homeland that the people had worked so hard to build, the monsters committed many atrocities on Inazuman soil. Their duty was to tear open a passage through space with their claws and teeth, and then call in even more powerful beasts. That's an episode of history that I am loath to recall. Maybe to you, it seems like my response to these creatures, but an excess of caution is not unwarranted in this case.
Guess you can't argue with that.
Since we are both here for the same reason, let us work to get from the traces they've left in the surrounding area. There should be many more monsters nearby.
Paimon feels so safe when we're in Ace company. Having someone uber powerful on your team kind of makes you feel invincible. Oh yeah, after we've dealt with the monsters, this color. It's similar to the color when the sacred sakura takes damage. Let's follow it. It should be this way.
We are lucky. The damage is not too serious. The
This stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glowing? Huh? What's this? Could they be dead people? It wouldn't be the first, but why would...
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
I can't go on like this. Not when the other troops are counting on me.
What happened here? Could you tell us?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Run quick while you still can. The monsters will be back. And once you're in their sights, we will defend Inazuma until our dying breath. You don't know? Beasts and horrifying monsters are everywhere. Every last trace of humanity's existence.
But look, none of that...
Not right now, but they'll be back. Look, the almighty Shogun is gone. So is Kitsune Saigu. There is no one left to rely on but ourselves. I don't know how long we can hold out for. But if we abandon our hope...
Don't worry, I'm right here.
It's... the Shogun? You're back. Please, we beg you. You have to help us. Only the glow of your supreme lightning can dispel this terrible darkness. Please, or the whole...
Calm down.
Over.
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush, and a soft breeze blows. There are no monsters. Nor is there any...
What? But how? I saw them tear my comrade to shreds with my own...
Hey, calm down.
I think I understand. Yes, we were right to place our trust in the almighty Shogun. As long as the Shogun is... Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, thank you.
What's wrong with him?
He's gone.
Paimon can't even begin to understand what that was all about.
If I am not mistaken, what we just... The sacred Sakura can absorb and purify the filth in the ley lines. After the Rift Hounds attacked, some of this filth leaked out through the cracks in the trunk, and an entity formed with strong filth would be highly aggressive. But when purified, purified filth quickly dissipates and will be absorbed by the ley lines shortly afterwards. In other words,
So the memories of the ones that died are...
yes. That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. What he was describing, yes. Inazuma was facing many great crises at that time. Some were local in origin, while others, the disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern. I felt that I had to step in before, but my friend, Kitsune Saiku, reassured me that I had nothing to worry about. She would shoulder the responsibility of protecting Ina. I could tell that, although neither of us acknowledged it, we both knew that the road ahead would like...
So, Inazuma was a...
Indeed. Countless monsters I never had the chance to see her one last time. But even then, Inazuma was left more devastated than we could have ever imagined. Those terrible tragedies...
Hey!
Yes. For the longest time, all my martial might was in vain. Though I could conquer Tatarigami and vanquish monsters... But... after my clash with human ambition, I thought long and hard. When I traveled around Inazuma with you, I caught a glimpse of how the nation has progressed over the centuries. Moving forward inevitably invites further loss. But also just think of that soldier. Despite all the losses he had experienced, he still chose to keep all those who sacrificed themselves back then, gave their lives fighting for a future. As Inazuma's god, it is high time I honored their wish. Warriors of the past, who spilled your blood on this land, I will never forget you, and all—
He's taking all this pretty hard.
Come on.
Things are going. I'll protect us. Let the show begin.
Windblade!
Let's dance.
it's your turn.
Change of plan.
Buckle up! Ha!
Windblade!
We'll make sure we work for you.
Let's get it on!
I'll protect us.
Windblade!
Let the show begin. I'll protect us.
Look alive!
There are a load of rift hounds here too.
Leave them to me. There is no escape! Torn to oblivion! Shine down! shall perish!
Huh? Something seems wrong with A.
Why would you ask that?
Well, usually you'd pull out your sword and swish! Vaporize them all in one go! No?
You are unduly concerned. I'm simply conserving my energy. Although I have some understanding of the situation already, it could take an unexpected turn at any time. I must be prepared for anything. If there are more—
Makes sense! The roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. We definitely need— Hey! The same light is leaking out again!
Furuyama?
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon? I thought you—
Fighting a battle in a distant land?
Allow me to introduce Furuyama. He is a tea master and a member. Though blind, Furuyama is unparalleled in his ability to appraise tea.
Your Excellency, you shower me with praise undeserved. I have simply had the good fortune to be in Your Excellency's presence long enough to become acquainted with all— It sounds like the Almighty Shogun has brought a guest. I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable refreshments on account of the current— After all, it's quite a—
What should we do? Oh, yeah.
I see. So, they have fought their way. Most of the residents in this neighborhood have already escaped. They wanted to take me with them, but it seemed rather pointless. And now the Almighty Shogun is here. I have even— Imagine if this was something that even the Almighty Shogun was powerless to resolve. Where could I possibly run to then? People flee out of a desire to live on. And the desire to live on stems from a feeling of having unfinished. But me, I have no such thought. The Almighty Shogun often speaks to me about her dreams, just listening to her stories. I've been blind for many years, but her vivid descriptions took me on a splendid journey to all the most beautiful places in Inazuma. Over time, I've come to understand her. One thing she always says is, good things don't last forever. Everything changes, fades, disappears completely over the passage of time. And so, people must make the most of the life they have. So you see, as bleak as things may be now,
Perhaps.
It won't be long now before I have to say goodbye to the Almighty Shogun for the last time. But I suppose it doesn't matter. Once this catastrophe is over, life is sure to spring forth anew. But even if I survived until— Oh, goodness me. Speaking of befuddled, look at me rambling away to my heart's content, and the Almighty Shogun comes to visit and I don't have the tea ready. One moment, I'll just— Where in the world— I hope the others didn't—
Can't see—
Really? But it's always been right by my side. Goodness gracious. I couldn't possibly have my guests fetch it themselves.
Don't worry about it.
Almighty Shogun, you're not going too, are you? No. Your humble servant—
This place is complicated. Leave it to us.
But— Well, okay. I never thought I'd see the day that I need the Almighty— I can't decide whether it's a final regret or a final—
Where should we go to find a tea set? Having a cup of tea isn't exactly the most urgent thing to do right now, but at the same time, this lovely old man from 500 years ago has been through so much, and it makes Paimon so sad.
I'm also feeling very nostalgic.
It's the Traveler. And the Almighty Shogun. How might I be of assistance, Your Excellency?
I wish to borrow a tea set.
Please step into the courtyard and have a rest, Almighty Shogun. Oh, and I'll—
Be at ease. I'm not here to see Commissioner Kamisato. Actually, I'd prefer to spend this time chatting with the
No. I am your humble servant.
I daren't think of my own convenience when the almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
Well, it's not often we have the chance to chat.
Right. Paimon wanted to ask that too.
I seldom had the time to drink tea. Any free time I had was spent. So, in the vast majority of cases, the one he made tea for was. He may well have had an inkling about there being two Raiden Shoguns, but he always acted as if he was completely unaware of it. The philosophy of life that he shared with us just now, that was Makoto's view on reality. She always saw things that way.
You and Makoto had pretty different views, huh?
Indeed we did. In her eyes, the most precious things in this world were dreams. They are similar. When you came charging into the plane of Euthymia, I saw human aspirations light up the sky. Now, it seems like she was right.
Wow. There sure was a lot.
Makoto saw a bigger picture than I did. In her view, an ambition is a yearning for something material or a concrete outcome. It is finite. Makoto was more concerned with the force that drives humans to constantly generate new ambitions in the first.
That's.
To put it simply, Makoto and I didn't understand at the time. How can we say that we are made? I suppose what it comes down to is the definition of. Yes, it does. But in the last analysis, Makoto's philosophy was, on the surface at least, an elegant.
Do you feel you're starting to understand her better now?
You have already witnessed my preview, but now I no longer cling.
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set. This one in.
It's quite beautiful.
You are too kind. A humble servant.
It's all good, sir.
Let us return. We ought not.
Hey, he wouldn't have gone looking for a tea set
Or?
So, we didn't even have a.
The information held in the ley lines is complex and disorderly. Well, this chance won't come often, and we do have a tea set. I've watched Furuyama brew tea on many occasions. The tea is ready. Please give it a try. So many thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it. You're right. But the things we've seen today, I've been reminded of many people, too. Kitsune Saigu, Makoto. Back at the Yashiro Commission, I kept the conversation reasonably lighthearted. The events of 500 years ago not only robbed me of my friend.
She died in that.
Yes. She went to Konria alone. Unlike me, Makoto was no martial artist. Whenever similar crises had arisen at this time, the circumstances were so grave that Makoto had no choice but to leave me behind. Or perhaps it was more than yes. It was too late. I arrived only in time to hear her dying breath. She had already lapsed into unconsciousness by that point, so all I could do was enter into her mind. As far as you're concerned, it was there that we bid each other a final farewell. Why did she go to Konria first, and not I? It was there and then that I resolved to pursue eternity.
That's quite a...
When I returned to Inazuma, I was shocked to find that a great sakura tree had appeared. That's exactly what everyone back then told me as well. That it had existed since time immemorial. No one questioned it. And yet, its presence contrasted so starkly with the area as I remembered it. In the end, I simply had to accept that it was a miracle with the help of the sacred Sakura's power.
This is all really hard to understand. Kinda beyond Paimon's level.
Yes. She had such a great love. I once told myself that I would never speak of these events again. But even the tea that is most bitter to the tongue. And it's time I came to terms with it all.
Oh, while we're on the topic, since you experienced that...
Sister, you mean to say that she was some...
Based on what we've learned so...
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the... And also... So...
Oh, well, boy.
With this last cup of tea, thank you, Destin.
We should go. Let's keep following the traces.
Very well. Based on my investigation so far, I believe this next pack of monsters should be the last.
Disappear! Windblade!
Ready, steady, go!
Gloves off!
Let's dance!
Look alive! Hi!
Once again.
Hey!
Illusion shattered! There is no escape! Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal!
Maybe you should leave this one to us.
My apology.
Don't worry about it. Just take a breath. We'll deal with them. Look, that's the same light again.
Where am I? Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here too! Are you injured, Your Excellency? We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
Come on, man! They're coming back from—
Don't!
Danger is our duty, ma'am. If we were the kinds to shy away from danger, we never would have taken up arms to begin with.
No need to worry, Almighty Shogun. When the situation looks bleak—
Is that a vision?
It certainly is. I know the gods are omnipotent, and their willingness to grant their power to humans means they have high expectations. If the Almighty Shogun is in trouble, now of all times is the moment for us to—
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
Nobody knew where Your Excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now we've found you. Just the sight of you appearing before us once more has reignited the hope in our— This hope is the light that will guide us out from the dark—
Everyone on—
We'll help too!
Huh? Affirmative, but—
Protect the Almighty Shogun!
Let's get it on! You asked for it! Wakura! Ha! Power that ended Haishan!
With the wind!
Let's get it on!
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
I've never—
Thank you all.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You fought phenomenally. It was truly awe-inspiring. The monsters will definitely come back. And when they do, it'll be more than a few Rift Hounds this time. Quickly, escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma City, and regroup with the General's forces as—
When everyone sees the Almighty Shogun safely—
Well, what are you guys—
We will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance. We cannot afford— We are brothers in arms. As long as we stick together, we can face any number of monsters that come our—
Just leave it to us. But the Almighty Shogun is the only one of us with the power to change the present state of affairs. Only Her Excellency can turn back the tide of despair and lead us onward into the future. No matter what kind of threat faces Inazuma, we will—
Oh, thank you all very much. I should not have left it this late to make this promise. But from this moment...
Don't worry, Your Excellency. We will, with you leading us, we will claim...
Glory to the Shogun!
Glory to the Shogun!
They're gone.
It was both. The people's sacrifice has always caused me immense pain. But in dwelling on the tragedy, I overlooked their splendor. The grief blinded, the result being that in the century you could take the view that whatever I say to them is me. But even so, they are due a resolution.
Well, Paimon thinks that even if it's a few hundred years late...
Thank you for your comforting words. But this is... I used to think just like that samurai. That I was first and foremost a warrior. But what Inazuma needs more than a... Even though I am utterly unlike Makoto, and can never become the person she was, I still need to do the things... Yes, they are. They are strong and resilient, as the Raiden Shogun they revere. I should not...
Well said. Sounds to Paimon like you figured...
Change will come to Inazuma, and with it, new possibilities. That no matter how long it takes, I am committed to bringing this to fruition. Now that we've dealt with the Rift Hounds, this matter is halfway resolved. I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro commissions to handle the follow-up work, such as
Alrighty then, let's... He looks calm on the outside, but Paimon bets her emotions must be up. She seems to have changed a lot since we... Huh? What's wrong? What's going on? Are you feeling unwell again?
It looks like the no need. I need to go to the cave.
Why?
A battleground.
Let's dance.
We're finally here. The entrance should be nearby.
Whoa! Where'd the Torii Gate come from?
It's getting worse again. But it's fine. I'm about to put an end to it all. This is a place I once sealed off with my own hands. The entrance to... It looks like she will no longer allow me to...
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is she? Makoto? Where are we Whoa. This place... Look, it's another A!
We meet again, traveler. This body is an assistant to the one within, but it is also the guardian of the rules. Should the one within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Wait! Paimon knows that voice! Is that... the puppet?
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true essence of eternity. You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. Thus, you believe your present self is correct. But have you really been enlightened with new ideas? Or have you been degraded by... I'm here to show you my answer. We are both warriors, and the dialogue we must now have shall be conducted by the...
Wait! The atmosphere... Are you alright now?
The discomfort I was experiencing earlier was caused by the... as she indicates. Once I started entertaining the idea of change, I became hostile in her eye. But inside a realm of consciousness, I exist independently of her. She cannot... Though she is a puppet, the Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
Paimon gets that everyone has their internal battles and stuff, but not like Hei's showdown with the Shogun? Never...
The rules I set for the Shogun are... No. The Shogun herself is the manifestation of my past ideals. The very... I would not try to change her.
Isn't there any other way? Can't you talk it through or something? But they both just want...
My form is a symbol of supreme majesty, in which has been vested power over all the realm. It is the cohesive embodiment of all that constitutes the Raiden Shogun. It inherits Ei's pain, the pain of inevitable loss that comes as she moves forward. So too does it inherit her determination to reach eternity. Every action undertaken is for the sake of determination, courage, love, hatred. Only rules shall... Those were my thoughts when Now, they are towering obstacles that I have no choice but to... You wish to make yourself my... I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity. And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects. Raiden A. In the end, even the proud and mighty Oni maiden was cut down and disgraced. Though your blade has been cleansed of her blood and filth, never shall it shine as brightly as it once did. Shine down, weak! Inferior. Torn to oblivion. Evasion is futile. Illusion shattered. Inferior. The eye sweeps the lands. The kitsune sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch-black rain. As long as the ley lines flow, the relentless erosion of time will never stop.
She's completely recovered?
A fleeting shadow. Pathetic. Illusion. The divine lightning that envelops all of Inazuma will fade silently into the clouds. There shall never be another. Never. For the rest of time. There is no escape. Evasion is futile. Only emptiness awaits.
Have you finally defeated her?
It appears your martial prowess has not dulled. But how long?
How the heck?
In this realm of consciousness, her existence is tenacious indeed. She was built to resist erosion. Her will is stronger than any other living being's, including you and me.
Then, does that mean this is gonna be a never-ending battle?
Maybe. But I have to prove to her that my present will is no product of erosion. The future I shall forge will be a grand undertaking. One that will... If I don't do this, the Shogun's rules can never change, and Inazuma can never move forward. This is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last, months, years, centuries, and no matter how many times we must fight, I will defeat her. 500 years ago, humanity proved their strength in battle. Here in the present, they rely on their ambition to challenge wayward practices, tear them out like the diseased wood of an old sakura tree, so that new, healthy branches might spring to life in their place. It is about time that I learned to trust them. I understand that. But if the dreams of which Makoto spoke are true, I fight for the everlasting future of Inazuma. However long the battle, I vow to the subjects of Inazuma that I shall one day return during my absence.
But this means that...
Pass on my words.
Looks like we got kicked out. Oh, what do we do? Are we really just gonna leave A and the Shogun to keep on duking it out in there forever? She was making sense, and maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules, but still... Right? Also, A can be pretty stubborn at times, and has a history of rushing into difficult... What if she gets too obsessed with winning, and she forgets why she's there in the first place? It could happen. Yeah, we should help her out, like we did last time. The quicker she gets through this, the better. Is there any way we can cut down how long she needs to spend in there? Or, you know, help her win the fight? Well, whatever. We can't let anything bad happen to A while she's in there. Oh, but we also can't get in there anymore. Okay, well, first things first. We gotta find a way back in. Oh, come on, brain juice! Don't feel Paimon now! Okay, maybe. Oh, you're right. Paimon nearly forgot about... Who knows if she really understands these consciousness realm plane thingies more than we do, but there's no one else we can turn to. All right, up the mountain we... What the show begins.
Someone's not in the best of moods. Let me guess. I hope you realize how lucky you are. If it was anyone else, I don't think I'd have the patience to keep greeting.
But you're always smiling.
That was a figure of speech. Do you understand? Nitpicking.
Oh, yeah. Something really big's happened.
Oh, okay, I see. So, A's decided to palm Inazuma off on the impossibly stubborn. Jumps straight to the most extreme course of action imaginable. Presumes her sheer will can see her through, despite a near impossible goal that requires nothing short of the very peak of her abilities. You know as well as I do that she's always been like this. Rushed into it without thinking. So you seem to be under the impression that I am able to offer some...
Is she playing dumb?
Uh-huh. You're learning, little one. But really, the truth of the matter is that I don't know much. All I know is that it's...
Because Raiden Makoto is...
Not just because of that. The nature of the space itself. Anyway, we needn't worry about the details too much. First things first.
Let's dance.
Of the electro arc. May the blossom